Hello guys, this is Pokéland Legend Tips with another video, and before we move into the real deal, please subscribe to the channel, drop a like. If you have any questions you can ask us in the comments, or even better, join us in Facebook. The link is in the description below. So what I'm going to try to do today is basically summarize what you have to do in early game. I do know that there is tons of guides about this and tons of videos, but it's all spread out and it's kind of hard to do just one video or just one guide summarizing all this. So to the best of my abilities, I'm gonna try to do that today. So from the first day you start, you have two choices. Either join a newly created server, which I highly recommend. And how to know that a server is basically new, you have to wait, you have to check out the servers. So the oldest number is basically the newest server, but you have to wait a little bit until a new one pops up. Usually it's on Mondays, so you have to wait until you see a new number showing up. Then join that as fast as you can to have a good advantage over the others. So what you do from then, you probably have few Pokemons there, normal Pokemons that you will have, such as Charmander. Charmander. Then you'll probably have Bulbasaur, and as well as Caterpie, as well as Pikachu and so on. So these Pokemons are good starters. You can start with Pikachu or Charmander, and Metapod actually helps quite a lot in the beginning. So yeah, just don't do any mistakes. Don't lose your diamonds over nothing. Just check out the video of top 10 mistakes. That will help you a lot. You should check it out before actually attempting to do anything or starting if possible. Then after that, just concentrate on these starters. Try to do as much adventure as possible to gain as much ground as possible over your opponents, to be able to activate or unlock arena. So what you're trying to do mainly is unlock this battle, and this will give you Arceus shards and diamonds depending on your of course ranking. So that's what you're trying to achieve. So you're trying to reach here as fast as possible, and when that is done, you have to of course refresh the store. So this is another thing that you have to do daily, so because you're gonna be getting a lot of Arceus shards a day if you actually follow the advice of trying to reach arena as soon as possible. Then of course you have to try to refresh this thing maybe twice, or depending on how much points you get, maybe twice or once a day, in order to get those Arceus shards as soon as possible. So when you do, try to get Arceus as fast as possible, since he is a game changer in a lot of stuff in the game. So now let's talk about the Pokemons that you need to concentrate on. Like I said in the beginning, you're gonna have those starters, really low starters, Charmander and whatever. Try to do as much as dungeons and adventures as possible. So when I say dungeons and adventures, I mean these stuff here. So yeah, try to do these as fast as possible. Try as well to concentrate on getting these items here. They kind of help evolve your Pokemons, as well as trying to farm Safari. So Safari does really help from the beginning. So try to farm this. You probably just unlock one of these. So try to waste your vids in this. That would be much better than the rest. And the golden advice is just save your diamonds. Just don't use them. Just save them as much as possible until you have like 15k or more. Then you will just use them in one event, and that will help you a lot. Of course, doing XVS and so on also helps. Try to cover all your missions here. You have some sort of missions that you have to accomplish. So these missions helps you a lot. They actually do help you get a lot of XP in order to level up as fast as possible. Then save your resources. So a lot of people ask, should we break through our Pokemons in the beginning? Should we use our resources or just save our ISO skills and so on. What I recommend is, depending on the Pokemon. So let's say you've just started and you've saved 15k and you did the pull. You did some pulls in some events and you ended up getting a good Pokemon such as Groudon or Jirachi or whatever. So yeah, that's your first legendary. Of course, you have to break through it. You have to use strike cards on it. You have to put ISO skills on it. So just put it on that Pokemon alone. Forget about rest. Don't do the mistake of concentrating on 3 teams. That's not to be done in the early games. Don't really think or care about personality, since that will not affect you at all in the beginning, and you have no other choices unless you are summoning from shards. Another thing is to save your miss tickets. Try to save as much miss ticket as possible, as well as advanced, until some don't just refresh, because it's really hard to get something good out of here. Just try until there is some good legendary or semi-legendary rare Pokemon that actually pops up on its own. So there is some random pop-ups here. Sometimes you see Mismagimus or you see Mimikyu. These kind of Pokemons are really good in early game. So if you can get one of them, it's really nice. Of course, here you can get some good Pokemons as well, depending on the weather. For example, you can get Onyx, even though you get him out of the chapters, is still one of the best Pokemons. I would recommend people get it in early game. He's really helpful in early game. What else do we have? I think I've covered a lot of things here. For the shards, you do have to try to do monster riots, but yeah, you won't be getting a lot. So wait until you have your Arceus, or at least until you have decent Pokemons or decent damages to deal some damage for Monster Riot and World Boss. So I would not recommend concentrating on that a lot. Another advice is to ask before doing some silly mistakes. So if you have a doubt, you can always ask us, or ask in the community, in the groups. There is some helpful people out there. They can always help you. There is no silly questions as long as you are willing to learn. There is tons of tutorials and tons of guides out there. So I would recommend you going through all of them. How to farm gold. So basically, don't forget to like this Starius to get a lot of gold. It looks little right now in end game, but in early game this is life-saving. Try to go into the best guild or create a guild on your own. Try to recruit as much as possible. Lend your Pokemons. This is something important. You can see that you can get a lot of golds here. Try to donate not diamonds. Do not donate diamonds. Try to donate gold every day. That's another important thing. Try to improve your guild stack. This is another important thing. Hit the bosses here. You can summon them if you are a guild leader. Just wait until they are summoned by a guild boss, your guild leader, and try to hit these guild bosses. They provide a huge amount of guild tech points, so that's that. Try as well to get some stuff here. For example, these accessory strategy find, they're gonna help you later on in the game, so try to get that as well. So that helps a little bit. Don't concentrate on upgrading your mount using diamonds or gold, or buying this stuff here or in the VIP store. It's really not worth it in the beginning. You're not gonna use it a lot, so that's not really worth it. So arena is something important. Guild store, don't waste anything on guild store in the beginning, since you kind of need these points here in the beginning to upgrade your to upgrade your guild tech. So that's really important. Watch the video about masteries to know what kind of masteries you have to upgrade. So that's really important again. Try to get a lot of friends in order to upgrade your badges. Badges are really important to improve your power kind of fast as well. So this is pretty much it. I think that covers a lot of stuff. Then this is of course just early game. Then after that you have to start reading about meta teams, tier lists, personality lists, so on. Watch the video about meta teams in order to know what kind of teams are kind of good in this update, or what will be good in the few updates. Then based on that and based on your server, you have to, of course, try to, or your preferences, try to fix a team or choose a team that you will try to build or try to get. Then that's what you are saving for. And once you have that in mind, it's pretty easy. Just save your diamonds as much as possible, then wait for that event. That's pretty straightforward. And then after that, yeah, it's a straight line. Wait for the event, then waste or use your diamonds. Then it should give you a boost. So I think I've covered the basics right now. You have to, the kind of Pokemons you have to get is, in the beginning, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Whatever the Pokemons we've mentioned in early games, those are pretty much fine. Then I'm going to update that video soon. I think hopefully I would have shared that video before this one. So check that out. But you kind of have to try to get one of those famous Pokemon such as Celebi or Molweta. Those really help you in the beginning a lot. So those are some Pokemons that you should be aiming for. So this sum everything up. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I am going to do another video about mid game, since a lot of people are actually asking about that somehow. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to do that and summarize everything you have to concentrate on in mid game. Then we meet later on. Cheers, guys.